Alright, hello everyone. This is Matt. Welcome to today's draft. As you can see, we opened a nice draft card here. We have the Deathbringer Regent, definitely Regent. So it's 7 mana, expensive, but it's fire, and it's a 5/6. That's sweet. When it enters the battlefield, if you cast it from your hand, and there are 5 or more creatures on the battlefield, destroy all the others. It hangs out. Pretty sweet. Other noteworthy cards in here, I would say, I don't know, this seems like it could be okay, but probably not. 3 mana Edict. This is decent. This is probably decent. This is decent. Decent. I like this. Destroying things, I'm a fan of. Let's pull that down so that that's not in the way. Alright, next pack. So for the record, I don't know what I'm doing in this set. Haven't done it before, don't know what's good. What does this say? Exile target creature an opponent controls. That player reveals top cards of their library until creature card is revealed, then they put it in. Alright, so no, that's probably not what we want. That actually seems quite bad. That seems okay. This is supposed to be good, I think. From what I hear, this is supposed to be a very good card. So I'm going to look at it right now while I pick. This seems like a, okay finisher. It's a 4 mana 2/2, can't be blocked more or less. Kind of, that you can cast on turn 3, reveal for 1, do something else on turn 4. That seems like it's good in the kind of decks I used to prefer, but I don't think I can go wide as well in this format, which is a problem. 3 mana 4/1, I mean, that's fine. It's Gore Swine at the very least, and good in some decks. I think this is the best card. I'm just trying to read through the rest. There's a chance this card's good because I never actually got to read the full text because it's bloody long. Alright. Looks like a fun casual card. Not what I'm going for here. End of turn, things becomes a 4/4. Blue Dragon. It's a creature I control, so it's kind of a combat trick. I don't know if the monuments are good. Return an non-land permanent to your hand. I'm sure this would be okay with Manifest. This looks like it's a good card. This I had in the pre-release. It was pretty sweet. I think this is supposed to be okay. It's one that I've heard conflicting opinions about, so I'll probably want to try out at some point. When it's turned face up, return a non-creature non-land from my graveyard to my hand. Great if I have a lot of removal spells. But I feel like this Elk just seems like the strongest simple card. Ooh, that's also a reason this is good, is turns on Formidable. Sprinting is probably also a good card. I think both of these are good cards. I might be missing something here. Duress is okay. I don't think I want that sort of effect. I'm just kind of picking things right now whenever you cast. So it's another big dragon. We already have one of those in theory. This is probably okay. I'm going to highlight it for now while I keep reading. Yeti's also a fine card. So right now I'm not really trying to force any colors or anything. I like to try to just stay open and see what is open. Maybe I should just pick this given that I don't have any colors. Or this. Yeah, I'll highlight this for now, because it goes well with the Stampeding Herd, which is 5 mana 5/5, which is sweet in my book. Draw 3 cards, discard 2 unless you discard a creature. It doesn't seem great. I don't think Grave Purge is great. Resupply, no. Fine card for a sideboard. I think it's too early to pick sideboard cards right now. I think a 2 mana 2/3 is okay, but I think I'm going to go for power. Sometimes a Wall of Omens. This seems to go... Ooh, this seems like a good card. It's definitely sweet. I'd say this is a good card as well. It's 2 mana 1/3, stalls well, and it's just going to occasionally ping in for some good damage. I think Glade Watcher is a fine card. I like walling up if I'm not going wide, and it single-handedly does that quite well. The Sometimes a Wall of Omens I kind of like, but doesn't seem like it's gonna happen yet. I think this card's just the best card in the pack. Now I could be wrong. I don't think this is great. I kind of like this for EDH, but not elsewhere, because I don't like 1-for-1ing myself in EDH. This replaces itself. Alright. That doesn't seem great. Seems okay, not great. Seems decent. 2 mana, 2/1 that also can Megamorph for some extra value. Interceptor seems pretty good as well. Also seems fine. Also seems fine. So, blue looks like it might be open with this Ojutai Interceptor, because that seems like quite a good card. But that being said, we look like we're definitely wanting to be in green, so I'm going to pick the green card and stick with building up my green base before I really pick a second color that I want to be playing. Okay. So I mentioned this already. Triumph for Deathbringer game. This seems like a decent combat trick. This, like I said, seems like a good card. I don't know if it's necessarily what I'll want alongside green. I don't think I want Chasm in this deck. Although there's a chance that I would, because I'm just going to have a lot of high power stuff. But I don't have another green card to really push me in that direction. I think the Specialist has the highest upside right now. And given that I don't know my second color, I'm just going to take it. I think this is a good card. And this seems like a fine card. Not... Oh, a Defender. JK's. I was thinking of the green one. Defender with first strike. Alright. At the beginning of each combat, creatures you control with the toughness 4 or greater get +2/+2. Nope. This Rebound or this Storm Singer seem like the two best cards. I'm just going to take this maneuver, see what happens. Okay. This seems like an okay card. Now, I know that it doesn't deal with a lot of things in the format, but it's a pseudo-removal spell. And I've played worse pseudo-removal spells, not as great with Exploit. Updraft Elemental also seems like a good card. Not great, but fine. Difficult decisions. I think I'm going to take Bad Removal Spell. Just to find out. Speaking of bad removal spells. So clearly I'm wrong when I said that I thought this was an okay card if it's wheeling. I can exploit to return a creature to hand. That doesn't seem like something I want to do. 2 mana 1/3 is fine. I think this would be great in a controlling deck, but I don't think I'm going to be that controlling of a deck. So I'm going to take this black card here and just kind of keep open on which other color I am. Which one of these seems best? I'm going to take the colorless card just because if I absolutely need filler, there's a chance that gets played. There's a chance I play this if I'm a controlling deck. Yeah, that's fine. Each player discards a card. 2 mana 2/3. I've played worse. Speaking of that guy that returns something to its owner's hand. And a pretty looking forest. Quite a pretty looking forest. Volcano. Good scenery going on there. So what colors are we right now? We don't know. We're green. Green and something else. Let's just open a bomb here so that we don't have to decide. Or we can get past, being the unknown. What are the great bombs in the format? I don't know why this wasn't full screen. What are the great bombs? I don't know. Hey, this is black. We're black. Before I read it, let's see what else is in this pack. This card seems good. But let's see what this guy does. When it's turned face up, destroy a creature with power 3 or less. So it's removal on a morph, which I am certainly down for. I like this Cobra. For green, we don't really have anything, so it looks like we're going to be black-green, which is fine. I'm not sure how well those two colors synergize or completely don't synergize in this format, but we'll find out. So, in reality, this guy's a Morphe, this guy's a Morphe. This guy's just in here for filler. I don't think I'm going to be using him for that ability very often. This is like 800 years into the game. We get to cast this thing. I like this card a lot. We're going to actually read these cards here because I don't know. This is what I wanted to do. Lightwalker, Sandcrafter Mage. Seems sweet. We're not going to do it. This card seems good too. I don't know why I went that far with that. Oh wait, this is totally not what I thought it was going to be. In my head, this was the 2/2 that has Formidable. So, if I hedge here, I take this. If I'm not hedging, I take one of these two. I don't know if Defeat is what I want. Tail Slash, also a good card, just point that out. I think I know I'm going to want to be in green, because the thing that's tempting me here really is a Light Walker, but it's not actually a good card. We're going to pick this green card, and we're going to keep on trudging on. Not the 2-mana Formidable guy I was thinking the 2-mana 2/2. I like this kind of value. I think I'm going to take it. Clone Legion. Didn't see that mythic in the pack. It's obviously terrible, but as usual, I gotta price check it and make sure that it's not worth a significant amount. This is also quite a good card, I think. Actually, I don't think I played it in my limited event, but I was also playing an aggro deck. It seems like in the right deck, that's a great card, I should say. Clone Legion worth a solid 0.25 tickets, so we're not picking it. I'm gonna take this. I mean, I love this kind of value card. So, ooh, ultimate price. And epic confrontation. Both of these seem like good cards. I think this is a decent card. Don't know for sure, but it seems like it. I like Dragon Fodder, especially if you're doing exploit type things. Or apparently Forerunners things. I don't think I've seen this. I mean, I've probably seen the card before. I don't remember this card. Tormenting Voice I'm fine with. I'm not in the right colors, but just saying. Decent card. These two best cards in the pack. I'm just going to take ultimate price. This looks fun. Smother, I think or Defeat is okay, but I don't know. It just doesn't. It seems like something I'm going to be able to pick up late. Even if I don't pick it up, I'm not going to be missing out on that much. When it exploits a creature, creatures or opponents control get -1/-1. So this is good against the go wide-ish decks, which there aren't that many of now that we're limited to Dragon Fodder. But it's also good post-combat as a trick, and it just seems like a sweet card all around. I'll find out if it is or isn't, but it seems like it. Speaking of 3-drops, because we needed more. Noteworthy cards in this pack. Don't think it's good. Kind of sweet with Dash, but I've never gotten to do it. This card's very good. Now, it doesn't look great, but that incremental value that this thing generates while blocking so much on the ground is pretty sweet. 3-mana 3/3. I mean, I like 3-mana 3/3s. This is probably an okay-ish card too, but who says we had enough 3-drops? I probably read something wrong there. It's not actually 3-mana 3/3. I'm just crazy. This is a card. This is the Return from hand. Fun casual card, but I mean, if you can pull off something with like 4 of these and then whatever their on-color dragon is. I'm sorry, I don't remember the name, but I know I have one, and that should be worth a point. But that guy seems okay. I already have one of those. I don't think I would want 2. Kindled Fury, I'm gonna have to try to remember as a trick. So we have a lot of creatures, not too many spells. I think I want to run this as a first combat trick over a 4-mana 3/4, which I'm also fine with, but I think I just want to grab a couple combat tricks in here. Ooh, this Wield. Wow. Sweet. Especially, we got this little guy. Look how cute they are. -4/-4. I like it. Removal. This could be a sideboard card. Destroy target blue or black permanent. Permanents you control can't be the target of blue or black spells. So do I pick this one that's going to be less relevant for a lot of things? Or pick this thing that's going to remove things? I'm going to take this. Sideboard card for me is better than cutting something for an opponent. Prevent all damage. Doesn't seem good. I'm picking this. 5/1. Sure. Welcome home. I hope I don't have to play you. Hey, I was probably wrong when I was thinking of picking that earlier then. If it wheeled with a +1/+1, when it does put X +1/+1, where X is the number of counters on it. Yep, get to the side. I don't want a 1-mana 1/1. Even if it moves that 1/1 counter somewhere else. Seems like a worse, whatever that beetle was that entered with a +1/+1 counter, but was in the format where you could return creatures to your hands very easily. M13, M14, I forget what it was, but generally not the kind of effect you want. Scroll of the Masters, man, talk about an absolutely nutty card. So it's Dousing Gloom or Hunt the Weak. Difficult decisions. We have a lot of big creatures. Like this with a 3-mana 3/3 seems kind of sweet. Difficult decisions. I think Douse is better. I could be wrong, but I think what I like about Douse is that it's harder. I guess it's not harder for my opponent to interact with, but it kind of is. Like at worst, if they interact with my Dousing Gloom, they're 1-for-1ing trading one of their things for my Dousing Gloom. But with Hunt the Weak, they can 2-for-1 me. If they pump their creature and then it takes out mine, it's, you know, making my Hunt the Weak useless and killing my creature, which is not sweet. So I'm going to pick this Dousing Gloom here. Ooh, a 4-mana 4/2. Ooh, Beastmaster. I like both of these cards a lot. This is also a sweet card. This is a sweet card because you know I love to go wide. Mind Sensor. Avian Surveyor. Also a good card. 4-mana 4/2. Now I can't activate the ability. Or 3-mana 4/2. Versus a 3-mana 2/1. Cares about toughness. I have a 1/3, 2/3. Yeah, I guess I can be tied a lot of the time. Or winning. And I feel like I've kind of made this to be a little bit more of an grind out advantage deck when I... maybe not. It does have the Dutiful Attendant. So Yasova usually trades up. So I think I'm going to take Yasova here. I think it's a close call. But I think what I like is that if I have a lot of high power things, it's going to be... I'm going to be very good at attacking. I kind of want to stick with that mind plan instead of worrying about toughness. Sweet. There's a land that we can play. We don't have any fixing, which isn't as important in this format because you're drafting 2-color, not 3-color. But this is a pretty slam pick land. Deathbringer. Deathbringer. Kill it. There's at least 5 creatures in this pack. It's going to blow them all up. 4 creatures because it's going to enter and then blow them all up. I don't know. I'm bored at this point in the draft. I just want to like hit fast forward button and show me my picks. Let me grab my cards. Let me grab my what removal was there in this format that I want. There's probably a lot of it that I just can't remember. Another Hunt the Weak would be fine with me. Another combat trick or 2 would be nice, especially with this Yasova. Things that give trample, tread upon, are nice. Light form, I wish I could take another Dousing Gloom. I am happy to take. I'd probably play a Hooded Assassin in this deck. No, there's a lot of 3-drops already. I'm probably not playing a Hooded Assassin in this deck. I will say I would be. But Dousing Gloom, sweet card. Killed the thing. No questions asked. Our only double colors are 5 and 7, which is pretty nice. No one saw that Lightwalker. Or Lightform, whatever the ore is. That we can kill with Dousing Gloom. Unless they flip up like a Monastery Flock, but then it doesn't matter. That's not even this actually. JKs, they can't flip that up. Gurmag? I like Gurmag Angler. It's big. It's very big. Don't think I want this 5-1. Seems too fragile. Whisper. Oh man, I want both these cards. But I think I want Whisper more. I love Whisper. I forgot it was a card. Very happy with that card. We're gonna get to make cuts. It's gonna be sweet. I'm gonna have to read all these cards and remember what they do. Probably that. Probably that. It'd be nice if I had something to take advantage of all this huge power. Battle Brawler, 2-mana, 2/2. Red or white's not gonna happen, but it is just a 2-mana 2/2. Harsh Sustenance, as you know, is a card I love, and I feel like I'm suddenly trying to force black-white a lot in this format because I know that this will be coming around late 3rd pack as it is now. But 2-mana 2/2. Speaking of good 2-mana cards that I like, it has power, but I'm not playing those colors. So this is a sweet sideboard card, so I think that's what I'm going to take. There's dragons everywhere in this format. I mean, this might even be a main board card in this format, for all I know. I guess I don't think I'm going to really play either of these. I'll take this, but be aware that it's probably sideboard. No, you just can't have that. You can't have that on the wheel, person. Was that the wheel? Maybe that wasn't the wheel. No, that was the wheel. None of these are gonna get played. Maybe that surprises me, because I forget things. Well, then I guess so. Blues looks like it was open. I don't think I want that. So we're gonna have a lot of crafting to do with this deck, which is nice. I have options. I think it's kind of awkward because I think it's going to be an 18 land deck, but I think it's close. There is a 7-drop in it, which makes me think 18. But really, that's one card in so much of this. Like, if we had 3 lands, look at how much of our deck we can play. And this is probably in that could play with 3 lands category. Like, boom. We don't have the better revelation type effects that I don't think are in the set. I mean, there's probably some, but we don't have that sort of effect to put our lands away that we don't want. So this is what this looks like. A removal spell that just destroys everything would have been nice, because we don't really have. I mean, I guess actually, that's exactly what this is. So maybe this does get main decked. Because the things that I'll be worried about are those huge dragons coming into play. And that takes care of them. Which is where Hunt the Week would have been nice. This will probably be able to take care of it a lot of the time with what we have, but... So that's in consideration for the main board. I think I have too many 2-drops. Some of these are 3-drops. I lied. You're a 3-drop. You were a 3-drop? Yes. Yes. So... now to figure out what to run. So I want to take out 2 cards. Return to the Earth, I think I am going to run main. I think it might be wrong, but I'll find out. I don't know if this is a main deck format or not. I haven't watched enough of it. Main deck Return to the Earth format. Just noteworthy cards we could be running in the sideboard. Well, that's just a sideboard card. Mainly those. I think our curve looks decent. I think this will be an 18-land deck. So what else do I want to cut? I probably want to cut this guy. 2-mana, 1/3. I can live without. And I want those. Maybe this 4-1 just goes? Like, it's just the worst one of these, I think. Minister of Pain might not be great, but we'll find out through playing it. If it's an uncommon, usually Wizards knows what they were doing. So let's cut this guy. So I'm going to add the lands. I'm going to look over it a little bit after this video, but I don't expect to change anything at this point. Where is my land? There we go. Jungle Hollow. Looks like we want more green than black, so I'm going to take out a swamp for this Jungle Hollow. Thanks for tuning in. The link to the next video should be somewhere down here on the right hand side. In the annotations, if you don't have those turned on, it should be down in the comments section. So, thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys in round 1.